Ingredient junkies, I've got a good one for you today. We're talking about humectants. Yes, those mysterious ingredients that magically draw moisture from the air and lock them into the surface of your skin to hydrate and moisturize the skin at the surface. We've all heard about humectants. They are incredible. One of the most well-known humectants is hyaluronic acid. I'm certain you've heard about this guy. And hyaluronic acid is famous because it is able to hold 1,000 times its own weight in water on the skin. Now, that's pretty mighty for such a tiny little thing. So what happened today and what inspired this video is that I received an email from a customer that has been using our products for a little over a week now. And she said, Hillary, I cannot believe how hydrated and soft and supple and smooth my skin feels, especially considering how lightweight your neck face serum feels, and the eye isn't greasy or heavy, but I am telling you, I am hydrated all day long, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels like velvet. I looked at your ingredient deck, and you don't have hyaluronic acid in there. So, number one, what is making my skin feel so good? And number two, why? Why don't you have hyaluronic acid? That's like the most famous ingredient that everybody has. So I'll tell you, we found something even better. So hyaluronic acid, as you know, I love it. I've known about it, used it, loved it for a very, very long time. However, hyaluronic acid can be a little bit temperamental. It can be a little sticky, it can be a little tacky, and sometimes it doesn't play all so well with other ingredients, especially some other natural ingredients. And as you know, we have so many bioactive, bioavailable ingredients in our products that work with our clinical strength ingredients. So I didn't want something like hyaluronic acid limiting all of the other wonderful brightening, tightening, lightening ingredients that I could use. And I was finding that with hyaluronic acid, I was running into some of those problems with the formula. You know, we've all probably had something where you put it on and it feels good, but then it's kind of like, ugh, it's a little sticky. It just doesn't feel great on the skin. It can be a little bit of a nightmare under makeup, and it can be a real pain for layering. So I wanted to eliminate all those problems. So I started doing a little research, and I found this magical little mushroom called Tremella Fucaformis. It's otherwise known as snow mushroom or silver ear mushroom. And it's this little flowering mushroom. It's gelatinous. You can almost see through it. It's so white, and it's like this little happy, plump, white, juicy, flower-like looking fungus. It's actually often ingested in a lot of Asian cultures and cuisines because it's highly, highly nutritious. Full of antioxidants and vitamin D. So we're gonna get to that later. But as I started exploring this little mushroom, I found that it is very similar to hyaluronic acid in a couple of ways. It is also a polysaccharide, but because it is so much smaller in particle size and in its natural ability to act as a humectant and pull moisture out of the air. I mean, that's how this little guy lives. He has to live above ground and stay so juicy and plump and full of water. He is just pulling that moisture out of the air. So in clinical studies, the snow mushroom or the silver ear mushroom, it can actually hold up to 5 times more water weight than a hyaluronic acid. I mean, that's huge, right? Plus, because its particle size is so small, it more rapidly can penetrate the skin where it locks in moisture. So already I'm thinking it's bioavailable, your skin's gonna know it, the other ingredients are gonna like it, it's not gonna get sticky, it hydrates 5 times more than a hyaluronic acid, and it has vitamin D plus other antioxidants. I'm sold. So there you have it. That's why we don't have hyaluronic acid in our serums, either for our neck face or for our eye. They both contain Tremella Fucaformis mushroom, but you know, we didn't want to stop there. I also found another one of his little fungi friends called blossom mushroom, who also outperforms hyaluronic acid in his humectant capability to attract and lock in moisture. Plus then we added sodium PCA, another powerful humectant, and you know, just to make sure that we really locked it in and delivered it, we added kosher vegetable glycerin. So we have even more super power packed ingredients that are truly going to hydrate your skin at the surface, but also deeply protect and nourish. I'm going to show you, always we flip it on, I'm going to show you this little guy. For those of you that are new here, I want you to see how smooth this goes on. Of course, we're using our flat stainless steel surgical grade roller. I mean, look at that baby glide over the skin. See how nicely that just goes right over the skin. So this is on the surface of my skin. And guess what? Right now, all my little babies and all my little ingredients are working hard for me. Not only the ones that I'm pushing in with this roller here, but our little mushrooms, our sodium PCA, they are working hard to pull moisture out of the air and lock it into my skin. Of course, I have vitamin C ester, we have peptides, we have all the good stuff to lighten, brighten, tighten. I normally, of course, start on the neck, but I got all excited about showing this to you. So for your delicate, delicate neck area, you'll notice what I'm doing is I'm sweeping and stimulating lymphatic cleansing with this roller. So I'm taking puffiness from the inside of the face, bringing it down because I have lymph nodes down here and down here. You know, if you must roll up, if it just makes you crazy, go ahead and roll up, but then do a finishing sweep downward just to get any puffiness down into the skin. And then, and look, see how that's sitting on my skin? And that's a lot. I haven't even rubbed it in. See how nicely it looks here? And then there as well. Really lightweight. It's a true full-bodied treatment serum. I mean, and it just glows and goes right into the skin. Your hydration stays with you all day. You're going to wake up feeling like, you know, you slept in a sleep mask. I mean, basically, you've got all these yummy nutrients. Then for our eye, we do the same thing. We turn this baby on, give it a little squeeze. See all that color correcting goodness? We're going to take this right under the eye and we just roll. So unlike a lot of thick, heavy eye products that can really get in here and wreak havoc with a sensitive eye, this one is uber super hydrating, but it's never going to irritate. And I chose this funny little looking roller that looks like, oh, is that gonna hurt? Nope, look at that, it's cooling. So the second you roll it across your lids, I love to give it a little extra love in my socket. Roll it out. This is gonna go onto your eyes, onto your lids. Give it a little extra peptide love on the top of my lip. And there you have it. Hydration, day and night. What can I say? It's a beauty hack. Check us out. Ask me more questions. Talk to you soon.